Welcome to the Pursuit of Excellence, the official voice of the Douglas County School System. We are committed to bringing you news, information, and resources about Douglas County schools. So if you're a parent, guardian, student, fellow educator, or a valued member of this community, this podcast is for you. I'm your host, Portia Lake, Douglas County School System's Director of Public Information. Today we are sharing information about Lithia Springs High School's STEM Magnet Program. And today we are joined by Principal Albert Lindsay and STEM and AP Gifted Coordinator Peyton Milner. Welcome both of you to the program, Pursuit of Excellence.
Good morning. Thanks for having us.
It's great to have you here. Well, why don't we go ahead and open up the program by first talking about Lithia Springs High School. And Principal Lindsay, tell us about Lithia Springs High School, or your location, and what year this is that you've been principal.
Well, Lithia Springs High School, let me first say, after being principal now, going into my second year, I am firmly convinced that Lithia Springs High School, Lithia Springs that we now call STEM High School, is the hidden gem of public education, not only in Douglas County, but in the state of Georgia. We're located on the easternmost part of the county. We are actually one of the first schools that you will encounter once you enter into Douglas County. We serve at the present time right at 1,500 and about 10 students. And, of course, our focus is on STEM with the pursuit of adding the arts, hopefully within the next year, the 2020-21 school year, to become a STEAM school.
All right, and here to tell us about the difference between STEM and STEAM is Peyton Milner, and she is the STEM and AP Gifted Coordinator over there at Lithia. Well, Peyton, why don't you help us sort out these acronyms? STEM, STEAM, what's the difference?
Sure. STEM stands for Science, Technology, Engineering, and Math, and it's basically just a targeted instructional program helping students with interdisciplinary concepts and practices. And then STEAM, obviously, just includes the A, which is art. And so we know that arts education is so important to a student's development, and we know that it goes hands in hand with science, technology, engineering, and math, and so we want to bring that in.
Okay, and when did the STEM program become a magnet program over there at Lithia Springs High School?
We've been a magnet for about 5 years. We started as a STEM academy with students just within Lithia Springs High School and opened up to allow any student in Douglas County to come. And it's been about 4 years since we've been bringing students outside of our attendance zone.
Okay. And what is it about this program that makes it so unique?
I think the opportunity that the students have. We have 3 pathways. It's kind of like going to college and majoring in what you're passionate about. We have biomedical science, computer science, and engineering, and all 3 of the pathways have their own classes. We use a internationally recognized curriculum for that. It's called Project Lead the Way. And Project Lead the Way gives students the opportunity to do project-based learning, hands-on activities. They also have the opportunity to earn college credit with those.
Oh, that's exciting.
So, yeah, it's not just your normal CTAE or science classes. We're not just saying, take extra math, STEM, yay.
It's important.
It's a specialized curriculum
to
help prepare them.
And one of the things that I'm super excited about as we continue to, our STEM program continues to evolve is Mrs. Millenor and co-curricular group of teachers are now working on our White Coat Fellows research program that we will start this year, and it is actually a 4-year cohort of our now STEM program that in year 4, the students who go through the White Coat Fellows research cohort, in year 4, they will be total research students. And the idea behind it is that we want to prepare students to be able to engage research at the collegiate level as soon as they enter college with that hands-on knowledge. It will be totally project and research-based from freshman through graduation. And so we're super excited how our STEM program is continuing to evolve and not what I like to say a lot of time, be stagnant or complacent with the designation of being a STEM school.
Okay. We've been really blessed, Portia, in that we have received a lot of funding. Mm-hmm. I think STEM started because of a federal grant that the school received to kind of improve the school as a whole. And so part of the initiatives of that was the STEM program. But on top of that, we've earned over almost $50,000 in grants. That's one of my initiatives is to apply for and receive grants so that we can continue to fund these research opportunities. The research project that Mr. Lindsay is talking about actually started from a $16,000 grant we received from Google, and it's growing from there.
It is.
Yeah.
It is. And we're doing a series featuring all the magnet programs at all the high schools, and you guys represent the STEM part of it. Why is the STEM component just so vital to a student's future success, not just college or even career success?
Well, one of the things that I think because it's so apparent in our everyday life that we overlook, but everything is technologically based. And our STEM program affords definitely those students in the STEM program are taking the STEM cohort, those opportunities of exposure. But what we've done as we are evolving the program, we're now becoming a STEM high school. And the idea is that there will be students who will take the 4-year STEM cohort. However, the rigor, expectations, the project-based learning of the STEM cohort, we are now expanding for all of our students at Lithia to get the exposure and experience to.
And the quality of instruction.
And the quality of instruction. We've opened our AP classes. We've even opened our Project Lead the Way classes to include students who are not a part of the STEM cohort. We're super excited. Just this past Saturday, because of Ms. Millenor and Dr. Walker, our STEM counselor, efforts and our robotics team's effort and exposure at September Saturdays, we received on the spot on Saturday a $5,000 grant.
Oh, that's great.
To go to our robotics team, which is phenomenal for us. Ms. Millenor and I, we've been talking about it. We've competed the past 3 consecutive years in the state robotics competition, only to get to the state to discover the teams that we're competing against. The resource base is so much better than what we have at Lithia. And so when we are able to demonstrate what we are doing at Lithia with what we have.
And people are seeing it.
And people are seeing it, and they are honoring it.
Yes.
Just last year, we totally re-equipped our engineering classroom with state-of-the-art computers.
$40,000 worth.
$40,000 worth to improve.
Thank you, Google.
Yes.
To improve our infrastructure so that we could now teach from an engineering and architectural software that our existing computers could not expose our teachers to. We had the software, but did not have the infrastructure to run the software.
So you took it to a whole nother level.
Exactly.
Oh, wow. Well, this is the perfect opportunity to talk about the quality of instruction, because not only are you getting the grant money, but you guys have a solid team of instructors there. Why don't you talk about the quality of those instructors and what type of background they bring to the program?
Sure. Our teachers have a great deal of education. They bring their expertise in their content areas. Our teachers are gifted certified. Our teachers are AP certified. And last year we added 7 nationally certified STEM educators. So the National Institute of STEM Education gave us not only a campus certification, which is one of our 3 STEM certifications, but also honored 7 of our teachers and said that they are STEM certified teachers of excellence. So our teachers are constantly doing professional development to improve their craft. We're going to professional development conferences all over the country to learn with the best, to see what's happening and being able to bring back into our classrooms for our students.
Oh, right. And Principal Lindsay, are you finding that those students who may not even be part of that STEM magnet program, that they are developing an interest in STEM just by being there at Lithia?
Oh, without a doubt. One of the things that Ms. Millenor and the STEM teachers do a wonderful job of is exposing the entire school of what's happening in STEM. One of the mischaracterizations of STEM is that it's an isolated group of kids and on an isolated part of the campus, when in actuality they're integrated within the entirety of the school. STEM students are not special exclusive students over there and the rest of the population are over there. No, all of our students commingle, they coexist, they have the same school spirit, same love.
Some of the same teachers,
too.
Lithia,
the same teachers.
Absolutely, the same teachers.
Yes, they do have the same
That's
teachers.
Great.
And the same classrooms, because what we've done is we're opening our STEM cohort classes to any student. Any student can be in what typically has been an engineering class for STEM students only.
Okay. I think the difference is our magnet students, they do apply, they do get accepted, and there's an additional set of standards for them to be able to graduate with the STEM diploma. But every student at Lithia Springs High School is open to experiencing the rigor and the learning style of STEM. STEM is not a program, it is a buzzword, but it's a way of teaching. It's a way of delivering instruction to students that meets them where they are. Our kids are 21st century learners, and we have to be 21st century teachers.
We have to.
And a way of life, a way of teaching, a way of instruction, a way of learning, but just a way of life. As I was saying earlier, everything is technology. We took an instructional risk last year with our music department and added a music technology class.
Ooh, they love that class.
And we have STEM students in it. We have regular students in it who are not a part of the STEM cohort. And so what we've discovered is that is our transition class to create the STEAM effect that we want to have.
Kids who have never had a musical instrument in their lives are in there just jamming out, making beats.
Exactly. And our fine arts, last year our one-act play, they were 4th in the state, and the the actress of the year for the state is a STEM graduate.
Oh, wow.
And so our STEM students are not isolated to science, technology, engineering, and math.
They can have other interests, and they often do.
Exactly.
In fact, we require them to.
Yes.
One of their graduation requirements is that they participate in an academic competition of their choice. Obviously, science and engineering fair is not a choice, which we do have a standard of excellence there. 83% of last year's first prize winners in Douglas County were from Lithia. First and second place. I'm sorry, all first place were from Lithia, but that's besides the point. Our students participate in competitions, and one-act competition counts. And so our students are in band, our students are in art, our students are on the football field, the softball field. They participate in extracurricular activities because we believe in the whole child, and we want to help them be successful for both college and career, and we know that that goes beyond academics in the classroom.
Okay, now you were talking about the students here, so let's talk about the rigor of the program. Who do you think would be a good fit for this program? What are you looking for?
We are looking at a student's academic record. We want to see that they attend class regularly. We need students who come to school kids, and we're looking at behavior. Everybody makes mistakes, and I think we are willing to look at that, but also we want to make sure that we're not bringing anyone who's going to cause other students to be unsuccessful. We are looking at student standardized test scores. The students are thrown into a very rigorous math curriculum, and we don't want to set anyone up for failure. We want to make sure that all of our students are successful so that they have the foundation, and we will help build on that foundation to bring all the students to the highest level that they are capable of.
But and to add to that, the student that should really consider STEM is that student who wants to be an engineer. There's nowhere in Douglas County, or for that matter in the western part of the area, West Georgia area, a school that has the exposure to technology that we have at Lithia Springs High School.
Can't touch it.
A student who wants to go into medicine. Our biomedical engineering program, the sciences at Lithia, the exposure to the sciences, the exposure to colleges and research opportunities that I talked about with our four-year white coat research fellows cohort that's starting, it can't be matched. And we don't say that to diminish what others are doing, but we say that to really highlight what's going on at Lithia. And we're super excited about the opportunities, and so we're always talking about them now. We're definitely using our Facebook page, Lithia Springs High School E4. Check us out. And so you will see some of the great things that is actually happening at Lithia.
And I might be talking out of school, so you'll have to stop me here, but soon our biomedical students will also have the opportunity to graduate with an EMT license.
Oh, now that is very valuable.
Well, since Peyton let the
that's exciting
secret out of the bag, we are two of our major initiatives that we are about to take with the superintendent and the county's blessing starting next semester, we will have a cohort of a minimum of 20 students. It's a volunteer sign-up who will graduate from Lithia. And this year we're doing seniors only, who will graduate from Lithia with an EMT certification, able to, in July, apply for and be certified to become an ambulance worker. For those who doesn't know what an EMT is, but they will have those credentials to literally leave high school and be employable. Certified. They are certified. And we're super excited about our partnership with Douglas County Fire and Rescue. And then another partnership that we're starting in January. Both of these are the first of its kind in Douglas County. We will have the college experience at Lithia Springs High School. We will be bringing dual enrollment on campus.
Now, that's going to be convenient for a lot of students and a lot of parents.
Yes,
now,
one of the challenges.
Portia, and Mr. Lindsay, I'll interrupt you, but one of the misconceptions about STEM is that our students cannot participate in dual enrollment, and that's absolutely not true.
Right, and so one of the rationales for bringing it on campus, one, is the opportunity has presented itself, but then secondly, and most importantly, we have a bunch of students, a lot of students who do not have their own transportation to get to the dual enrollment campus. And so that's a barrier. And so we have a space at Lithia that we're carving out that we're calling the college experience at Lithia Springs High School, so that students who are in STEM, who are trying to balance, I want my STEM diploma, I also want some college credits, they are able to become a part of the college experience at Lithia Springs High School and maintain their STEM, maintain their connection with their fellow high school students and the experience that only you can get at high school at 16, 17
And it doesn't
years
disrupt the school day because it's right there on campus.
Exactly.
Right? Oh, that's great.
But while it's on campus, those students will be treated as college students.
I like that idea.
With the freedom to come and go based on their schedules.
Okay. Yes. Now, Peyton, why don't you tell us about getting this application process started? Is it time? Is it too soon?
It's time.
When to start thinking about it?
It is time. Actually, I've been telling people the application will go live today, October 1st, so available on our website. There will be a link on the Lithia Springs High School website, lshs.dcssga.org, or on the STEM website, lshs STEM.com. And I'm sure also on the Douglas County website. Yes. But there's an online application that the students will complete. And notice, parents, I said the student will complete. We don't want our parents answering our essay questions. We want to hear from the kids. There is an interview portion that will take place in January, and then decisions go out in February. And we do adhere to the Douglas County Magnet timeline. And we're excited to get this opened up. There are teacher recommendations. Teachers, you do those online, so don't look for a paper form. There's a link that the students will also provide to their teachers for that.
Okay, and do you happen to know when that deadline ends or when it closes?
I do.
Okay. Okay, well, we can make sure we mention that again. But it did open. But it is open now, and of course, we're going to update all that in the program notes section of the podcast information, so that you have that information. So what?
Now, I can't. It's the Lithia application that opens today.
The Lithia application.
I can't speak to any of the other programs. Okay. I know some of the other programs wait until their Magnet Open House, which ours is on October 30th.
Okay,
at
that's
5:30.
Good. Okay, we'll
and
that's when to mention that.
Yes, ma'am. And the applications are due on December 16th.
Okay, so we do have time, but that doesn't mean wait to the last.
Right. Right.
Okay, so let's talk AP opportunities there at Lithia Springs.
Yes,
talk
ma'am.
to us about that.
We have a very thriving AP program at Lithia Springs High School. Right now, we have 226 students taking 302 exams so far for this year. That doesn't include any of our spring classes. Every AP class that is offered, we have the opportunity to offer. It depends on enrollment. So like one of the classes we've offered in the past is AP European History. It's not offered this semester because we don't have the numbers, but we do hope, knock on wood, to offer it next year. So we do offer all the same AP classes. Our STEM students actually are required to earn a total of 6 AP credits for their STEM diploma. They have the opportunity to choose whether that's science or math or in one of the other content areas. So our students are definitely taking AP classes and excelling.
Okay, and the graduates of the STEM program, what's happening with them? What lies ahead for them in their future?
Sure. Our students graduate with a average of 8 AP college credits, college classes, and they go on to lots of different institutions. We've got students at Georgia Tech. We've got students at the University of Georgia, Kennesaw State. Some are going out of the state into private institutions. You know, we've had 3 Gates Millennium Scholars at Lithia Springs High School. All 3 of them were STEM students with their entire college completely paid for.
Oh, that's a blessing
It is.
for any family. All right. So again, the registration is now open. The application process has already started. You are not too late. We will be sure to keep you informed of those deadlines. And again, that'll be in our show notes information. And we'll also be promoting that on the Lithia Springs High School website, also under that STEM Magnet Program page. We'll make sure that is there. Was there anything else, Peyton, that you want to make sure parents or even students need to know about applying?
Come see us. Come check us out. Don't believe what you've heard. Come see it for yourself and experience the Lithia way firsthand.
All right. And for you, Mr. Lindsay?
Well, I would just like to say to parents of Douglas County and surrounding areas who are looking for an exceptional high school experience for your student or students, Lithia Springs High School is the place. Lithia Springs High School is the place. We are E4 ready. We set high expectations. We provide instructional exposure. Students give us excellent effort, and students are empowered in 4 years to graduate and are prepared for the college, for the world, whether it's college or employment.
All right. Mr. Lindsay is telling you what it takes to be a STEM lion. Again, we were talking about the Lithia Springs High School, their STEM Magnet Program. For more information on the Douglas County School System, you can log on to www.dcssga.org. I am Portia Lake. Again, I was here with Albert Lindsay and Peyton Milner, and we're with the Douglas County School System. Thank you so much for joining us on today's Pursuit of Excellence. Thank you.